What's going on? This is really gonna be about Joe Montana and his wife stopping some woman from abducting and kidnapping their grandchild. And when I heard about it, I was like, wow. I mean, it is real ratchet out here. But I'm like, who would think to just be in broad daylight? But then, if you knew who Joe Montana was, I'm like, who would even think of such a thing? And it just shows the attitudes that are going on this brazen and in the middle of a pandemic too. I mean, who is that brazen and that off their rocker to do such a thing? Now, for all you who don't know, Joe Montana was the original Tom Brady of his time, and for my money, still probably the coolest quarterback I've ever seen. You talking about cool? I'd say him, Roger Staubach, and Tom Brady. They're like three of the coolest. Kept poised, nothing would get to him. Just real straight laced, real cool. So, but when you hear about situations, and now he's a grandparent, and that's another thing. That's another like wow, Joe Montana. But it's been a long time, obviously, and he played and everything like that, and then you got to take that in the mindset. But still, he's an athletic cat, and you know good well you ain't gonna outrun no Joe Montana, especially when it comes to his family. And he put an end to that foolery that went down. I don't know what that woman was thinking, but good and well to go into Joe Montana's yard and think you just gonna snatch up his grandkid. And somebody, I don't know if they was plotting it or it was just, I just don't think it was random. But the bottom line is, I was glad to hear that she got apprehended and that they handled it, because no matter who you are or your net worth or whatever, when things hit close to home, you got to protect your house. And that was very, it's like, wow, that some woman was going to try to duck. Like, you got to get off the pipe. But anyway, it was a very interesting story. And they just still talking about the details. But to see the headline and that it was like, wow, Joe Montana and his wife protect their grandchild from, potential one was abducting, predator. You don't know. But the woman wasn't walking around with a tight, screws were loose to even think you're going to do something like that. So anyway, that's my thoughts and takes about Joe Montana and his wife protect their grandchild from a potential kidnapper. And that's just in broad daylight. And like I said, he's an NFL legend, one of the greatest quarterbacks and players ever. But he's also a man that protects his turf. And I give him his props and his wife too, because that's crazy. But anyway, give me your thoughts and takes. Hit the like, subscribe, and the bell rings. New video. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And, no matter who you are, take care of your family, those close to you. That's a sign. I'm out.